Hey, what's up guys? This is Kent.
This is Chris and Matt from Like a Storm.
What do we got now? Crazy tour stories.
We got crazy tour stories. Now, we had to narrow it down.
Firstly,
it's so hard,
because we're from New Zealand, if you guys can tell, we have strange accents. Like
we do.
We sort of got knocked in the face a few times. This is actually how we talk in
It's
New
like
Zealand.
after you go to the dentist and your mouth is starting to become active again. Well, we sound like that all the time.
So we're kind of visiting your country here, and we're enjoying, and we like it very much. We love touring here.
It's getting a real Coming to America
So
vibe.
half of the crazy stories that we wanted to tell are sort of better left untold.
We're going to keep it PG. We're going to keep it, you know, no problems for anybody. But, you know, it's awesome because we're here at House of Blues Chicago, and we were just talking about the last time we played here with the guys in Alter Bridge. And House of Blues are awesome. They have like a foundation room, which is like a backstage bar. And after we played, we went up to the bar and we were hanging out, and there were a couple of guys from the White Sox there. What was really mean is that one of the guys knew about New Zealand and knew a lot about rugby, which is like religion in New Zealand. And his dad used to play rugby, so we were talking about that for ages. And he said, well, we're all going out to this like hole-in-the-wall bar, why don't you guys come? So within an hour of being on stage, we were kind of out the door and going to a bar with these dudes from the White Sox. And it was really funny because we had another show at the House of Blues again the second night. So we were like, we'll just go out and have a couple of drinks. But we're not going to tie it on, you know, you got to...
I remember it somewhat differently.
It goes hand in hand with McDonald's. It's like you can't have big...
Well, no, okay, but we started this tour. This was about 5th show in, and the tour had started where? Seattle or Spokane, and then like every show we'd driven, we drove to Vegas, and then we played and got straight back in and drove to the next place. So we hadn't really hung out with the guys the entire time.
We hadn't really cut loose.
So we did know that we were going to tie one on.
It wasn't... Well, okay, we knew that we were going to, but we were kidding ourselves that we were going to pace ourselves.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
It's kind of like, you're like, yeah, man, I'm just going to have a couple of drinks. But you know in the back of your mind that you're not. But you got the good intentions, you know? So we went out and really did celebrate. And it must have been like 5 or 6 in the morning. And we had a show back here the next night. And I remember saying to the dudes, the guys from the White Sox, I was like, man, I'm sorry, but we gotta go, man. I gotta go get some sleep. I gotta sing the next night. And they're like, what time's your show? And we're like, oh, we were probably playing around like 8 o'clock. And they're like, we've got a game in 3 hours. I'll never forget, we were walking out of this bar and it's daylight, and these like professional athletes who must have been absolutely cut.
Yeah.
We were going back to sleep, and we were like, okay, we can probably pull it together for the show. And they were going straight to the stadium.
And they're trying to get back in this place is such a maze.
Yeah,
where you get back in, get in the buses and stuff. And so each one of us separately just stumbling around, like the building, stumbling around like with homeless people in the middle of the night trying to get back in.
Was on his own weird journey.
Did we find our drummer stumbling around at about 9 AM or something like that?
Yeah, he was like Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, creeping up the side of the bus.
Anyway, so that was a good one. If you want to hear any more, I guess follow us around because crazy shit always happens. We just sort of let most of it disappear into mystery, don't we?
We do, but that was an awesome one, and now we're back here at the House of Blues, so, you know...
And didn't they have a no-hitter the next day?
Yeah, they did. They did. They had a no-hitter, and we're always like, you know, I can't help but feel at least slightly responsible for that. But, we all had a good time, so that was an awesome tourist story from right here in Chicago.